Hey, what's going on, Internet? The Hokage here, aka TBH, and to be honest, I'd like to welcome you guys back to the Game and Illuminaughty podcast. Now, we promise not to shuck and jive on episode 85. Before we get into the show, allow me to introduce my co-host, the first of which actually responds to his DM so we can coordinate things. He's a fake world traveler. He's UTX JG the Don.
What up, my fellow gamer words? We're here for another podcast.
So there was such emphasis, bro.
Yes.
I forgot to update the damn intro because Ethos wasn't supposed to be here, but he finally showed up. Originally, Chaos was supposed to fill in with Ethos, but Ethos showed up last second. But whatever. Say what up to the people, Ethos.
Something racist, but what up? I stopped myself.
True.
What's up, man?
Today we got a guest on the show. He's a Patreon backer. You might have heard or seen him in the streams. He be throwing up bricks in 2K. He's 2K's worst sharpshooter. It's Sen. Say what up to the people. Shout out your social medias, whatever you want to say.
What's up, y'all? It's Sen. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/AscendCon, on Twitter, twitter.com/AscendCon, and yeah, I don't know about being the worst sharp in 2K, but you know, we here.
True. And if you want to appear on the next episode, be sure to back us on Patreon at patreon.com/GI updates. Also, take the show on the go. The podcast is available on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, all other major podcast outlets. Be sure to download the GI app, available on iOS and Android. It's free. Just search Illuminaughty on your respective app store. Keep in mind, we spell Illuminaughty with the word naughty as in naughty and nice. Now, before we get into the show, you know we got to get these freebies out of the way. If you're broke and you need some games to play, especially because E3 is next week. Well, not next week. It's in 2 weeks, a week and a half. It's going to make you feel bad that you're broke, so you probably need something to play. So here's the free games that you're going to be getting in June. On the PS4, you're going to get Borderlands The Handsome Collection, which is Borderlands 1, 2, and then that prequel one?
It's only Borderlands 2 in the pre-sequel.
Oh, that shit whack. And then Sonic Mania. Y'all like that shit, Sonic Mania? No.
I don't even know where I even played it. I don't even know.
I uninstalled it. Then on the Xbox One, you're gonna get NHL 19, which, by the way, has a black guy on the cover. I don't know who the hell that is because I don't follow hockey. You know who that is, Jay?
Yeah, it's PK Subban.
He nice?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to download that just because he black. See what that's about. Rivals of Aether, which is that Smash clone. It was alright. And then for the 360, keep in mind that it's backwards compatible with the Xbox One. You'll get the original Portal and Earth Defense Force 2017. And then on PC, the only thing that I could find for the Epic Store was City of Brass, which was alright. I played that at PAX last year. That's for free on the Epic Store. They really want you to use that store. They are giving away games every week, it seems like. And with the freebies out of the way, let's get into the main conversations. E3 2019. This is the pre-show. Let's talk expectations, predictions, what you want to see at the show. You the guests in. Let's start off with Xbox. What do you want to see from the conference? They are confirmed to be having a conference. What do you want to see that can blow you away, Sin?
I don't really know. I don't really have much left to expect from Xbox this generation. Last thing I was excited for from them was Scalebound, but that shit obviously got canceled. So in terms of Xbox, I'm kind of over them. Don't really expect anything. Even if they announce like some dead franchise, or like if they talk about Halo Infinite, nothing will really blow my mind like that.
I feel that. What's the name? What about you, Jay?
Well, Microsoft, we already know they're probably going to show some more gears. We're going to probably see something from Halo Infinite this time. I think probably like their biggest point, which, I mean, they might just go ahead and just let it loose this year. Their new console, they might actually show us something from that. So I think that's probably going to be one of their biggest.
How many teraflops you predicting?
How many teraflop? About like 50 million teraflops. You know, no nobody care about that. Everybody's like, "Oh, the teraflop." It's only the Xbox fanboy that care about that. And they don't even know what it is. We've already exposed them. But what I'm hoping that Microsoft actually does is, last year they also focused on a lot of companies that they swooped up. So I'm hoping that we can actually see something from these companies, because Xbox has been severely lacking in any third-party games. That's always been the running joke with them for the last few years, is where are the games, Microsoft? So they better be showing us something from these companies. And we're not talking about just indie games. Like, we need to see like some AAA third-party titles. That's what I'm looking forward to. But I just have a feeling we're probably not going to see that yet, but I'm hoping. But again, I just think they're probably going to focus on their new console. They're probably finally going to reveal that, and maybe just talk about some more things involving the PC and the Xbox. So we'll see what's going on.
I think it's a given that they're gonna show the next Xbox because they talked about they were making it last year. I'm curious to see about the
only ones that heard it again.
Yeah, I'm curious to see about the scheme. Is that rumor true that there's going to be two different ones, a cheaper one without a hard drive, and then one that's more powerful? And then also, like you said, with the studios, I think what did they had they acquired like 7 studios last year or something like that. I don't think they have to show any games for the next Xbox, but at bare minimum they need to announce some games, maybe have some screenshots, maybe have 1 or 2 trailers. Like they don't have to go like a full rollout, because I get that they've only had these studios for like a year, but at bare minimum they do need to announce some games for the next Xbox, because for me it's not enough to be like, oh, we got a new Xbox coming, great, what are we gonna play on it? You want me to spend another $500-$600 and that price point? Hopefully they talk about the price point too. What about you though, Ethos?
I mean, I kind of agree with Sen. Like, I don't think there's a lot for like Xbox. I think that could surprise me where, like I'm excited for E3 for them. I guess the only things I'm curious about is the game. So like the new Gears, the new Halo, some news about Master Chief Edition on PC. Probably see some gameplay of that. Maybe they'll surprise us with a surprise sequel. I'm interested in what are they called? Ninja Theory's working on. That's about it, to be honest with you.
I forgot they were working on a game. What's the name? Yeah, I don't really know what to expect. Hopefully they just have games. Please don't put Minecraft on the stage again. We don't need any more 4K texture packs. We're good off of that. But at least they're showing up, unlike Sony. What's the name? They're not gonna have a press conference. I mean, we can move to that. They're not gonna have a press conference. What's the name? Are they gonna be on the show floor or not? I forgot. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused on. I don't know if they actually will be on the show floor. I'm going to say no, or if they do, they're going to be in very limited capacity, because again, we don't know like what they're actually going to show with no conference. So, like with the Dead Stranding stuff, which we'll talk about earlier, like they're starting to like reveal their like hit games in like little chunks before E3. So I don't know if they're gonna like let everything out the bag before then, or if they're just gonna just give us little chunks like throughout the year or like right after E3 or something. So who knows what's going on with them? This is just a very weird E3.
I'm on Games Radar right now, and like it seems like we're not the only ones that's confused about it, because originally I thought it was that they weren't gonna have a press conference, but they were still gonna maybe announce stuff through like their state of the play, and then it would be like on the show floor.
Yeah,
like I'm on like reading this article, and like they're confused too. Like I don't think they're gonna be there, period.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes. So then like it's literally gonna be, it seems like it's gonna be a drag, because I mean, did they announce a Nintendo Direct or nah?
I don't think they officially did. No.
Yeah, so we're not,
because they had like the Pokemon one, and then like I think they're supposed to have like another one like before, if I'm not mistaken, like before E3. So I don't know what Nintendo doing either. Like I'm so confused.
Because they got the Xbox confirmed, and like we know that's coming, but other than that, it's just if they don't carry the torch, it seems like this is gonna be trash, low key. Like if the Xbox conference doesn't blow us away. I mean, there's also the Ubisoft conference, but I mean we know what they're gonna announce. They're gonna announce, oh, we're working on a new Assassin's Creed. They're not gonna show it, but they'll probably say we're working on it. There might be a Splinter Cell, Skull and Bones. I don't know. No EA press conference. So it's kind of a mystery what we're gonna get from Sony. I don't know if y'all saw, there was a rumor that what's the name, The Last of Us 2 got pushed back. It wasn't confirmed, but some Kotaku was saying, he had inside sources saying it's getting pushed back to 2020, possibly a PS5 like launch title. Would that do it for y'all?
I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah, that would be a huge thing though, for the launch of the PS5.
I'd say that and Ghost of Tsushima. That'd be those would be 2 titans for launch titles.
Yeah,
it's
a really weird period. Like at the end, it's like just save it for the next console. I'd be more inclined to purchase it. What about the best show on the show floor? What about the PC gaming show? What do you expect from that, Jay?
A bunch of nothing. Like I don't know, bro. Like PC is such a mixed bag. Like I don't know what they could do to like make the conference more exciting, because right now, like for the past 3 years that we've been going, it's just been like, man. Like I think like the most exciting thing last year that I got was Yakuza Kiwami coming to a PC. But then again, I already beat the damn game games on PS4, so it didn't even matter to me. I was just like, oh, it's cool. Like it looks great, but like it was hard for me to like be super excited for that when I already beat it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the PC conference will be another drag.
I'll tell you what you can expect. You can expect AMD to get on stage and reveal their latest Navi GPU with 100 giga teraflops in it, and everybody's gonna go,
not giving them for free. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that they're not giving out the free or whatever. Or this might be the year they give out something for free when we not there.
I'll be heated, bro.
I just need them. I need AMD to show up and like blow everybody away, so give me another reason to buy some more shares in the company. What about you, Sin? What you want to see from PC?
Not much really. I don't even know. What do they usually show? Like Intel comes out, Alienware. I'm not really looking out for
esports.
Any of those companies. Oh, esports, yeah.
Why you say it like that? Oh yeah, that thing. Those nerds.
No, but I don't. There's not really much to look at. I mean, PC Gamer shows kind of been a sleeper for like what, a good 2 years now. So I don't see them breaking the cycle anytime
soon.
So.
High key, I almost feel bad about putting this on the show notes because like now I sit here and we're like talking about it. It low key feels like E3's about to be a fucking drag, bro. It's like nothing to talk about, bro. Give us some insight, Ethos. What do you expect for the PC? Give us some of that teraflop talk.
Not a damn thing, bro. I mean, Epic apparently is a big sponsor of it, so maybe Epic will come in and like everything else and swoop all the games and be like, yo, like all the good games, be like, yo, now we got good games now. I don't know.
Oh man,
remember Fortnite had that whole fucking tent at TwitchCon? They about to take over E3 too, bro.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. You just made me think about the Ethos, yeah, because I forgot about Epic. Yeah, pretty much everything they're going to announce, they're going to be like, yup, this is coming to Epic Store. This is coming to Epic Store. This is coming to Epic Store. Get mad, PC fanboys.
Yeah. All the PC people are going to be pissed.
All the Steam people, boy, yeah.
It's funny too. Don't all these games coming to the Epic Store. Don't buy too many Epic games though, because they'll ban you. They'll block your account because that's suspicious.
Too late, bro.
From Nintendo, I actually think Nintendo's in an interesting space. Just because like nobody's really talking about it, but low key, the Switch is pretty fucking dry right now. Like where the games at? Where's Metroid at? Like I feel like they really need to show up. And then we said we don't even know if there's a direct confirm. They need to show Metroid Prime and they need to show a few other games because right now I have no use for my it's turning into, I hate to say it, but the Wii U 2.0.
No, stop.
Yes, it's the Smash Bros machine again, unfortunately.
Listen, Ultimate Alliance on the way. It'll save the universe, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, that might
I give you that. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
But what after that though? What after that?
Right.
That new Plastic game?
It's gonna be dry right after that again, boy.
I mean, we have the new Metro game. The Fire Emblem game comes out in July.
Oh, really? I didn't know that came out in July.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might have to get that then.
The Link's what was that old Zelda game that's getting Link's Awakening? That's the remastered.
Link's Awakening game remastered.
Yeah.
I never played that game. So.
I played that like 3 times already, bro. I'm good.
Hey, and they've been getting third-party support. We've been getting some games on.
Yeah, but all those games I can play on Steam. Like I'm good.
Yeah, but can you play it while you're on the toilet?
Tell them.
Whoa! Innovation.
I don't see you fucking spamming Scorpion while you're taking a shit. Yeah. Right?
At 30 frames. So I don't know.
Actually, it runs at 60. Excuse you, sir.
No, the frame rate drops.
No, it runs at 60.
Listen, what's that channel that does the frame rate test? I watch that channel. What's that shit?
I don't care. They're fake news.
No, Digital Foundry.
Yeah, I watch Digital Foundry. Okay.
No. That's fake news. Look, Nintendo told me it's 60. I'm gonna agree with Nintendo. Okay.
Miyamoto.
We get Super Mario
Nintendo.
Maker 2. Ooh.
Super Mario. I'm.
Yeah, can't play with anybody. Yeah.
Wait, can you explain to me why that's a big deal? Why is this everybody so upset you can't play with friends? Why would you want to play?
The game seems fun if you have friends because you control them and shit. If you can't do that, then it's like, what's the fucking point?
What's the point of making a number 2 when like you could pretty much do everything in the first one? Like I don't get it. Like
no, what's the point of making what's the point of making it and you don't give the 3D assets? Like it's still a 2D game. Like it would have been cool if they gave you the Sunshine, the Galaxy, the Odyssey assets and let you make actual 3D levels. I would have been interested in that. But It's Nintendo, so whatever. This
Nintendo does what Nintendo does best.
the more we sit here and talk about E3, the more depressing it is starting to get.
Kind of glad that we're not going.
Yeah. Fucking now that I think about it, we forgot EA. They're gonna show that that Jedi game. That looks like it could be cool.
That's the only thing I'm excited about.
Where's NBA Live 20 at though? Like, what's going on with that? Couldn't help but
my
notice.
God, bro.
Couldn't help but notice it wasn't on the EA playlist. I don't know, man.
Oh,
Kill
man.
the franchise. Kill the
Oh,
franchise.
Nah, bro, because 2K will never improve if they
Hey,
kill it. It needs
I don't know
competition.
They may take
Lot.
another break, bro.
We gave
That's
these niggas 2 chances. They flopped both of them, bro. I'm sorry. Gotta
I
go,
just
bro.
don't know what's going on.
This man, Sincon is a communist, bro. He doesn't want free market. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Listen.
Says
Okay.
the commie himself.
What's that communist talk? How am I a communist?
Act like we ain't got the clip of you on stream, huh? Pushing that communist agenda.
What?
That
That shit's crazy, bro. That shit's
Live on
crazy.
stream, I was playing Apex. This man was on stream, and then he's like, you know, we can solve a lot of this stuff if like we spread out the wealth. And
Oh yeah.
and everybody in the chat was like, "Whoa, you fucking commie! Put him in the gulag."
Way to take me out of context. Way to take me out of context, but you're not wrong. Moving on from E3, since the last podcast, Rage 2 came out. I'm gonna just go ahead and give my first impressions of this game. I got to play the menu. It was really fucking loud. Once I turned it down, I realized that OBS doesn't capture Rage 2, and then the game crashed on me. And then I tried to start it 3 more times, and each time it crashed. So, ladies and gentlemen, another game uninstalled. And I'm yeah, yo, 2019 sucks, bro. It's fucking. I'm sick of these games, bro. Everything is fucking broken. Everything is getting uninstalled, and if it's not broken, it's boring to me. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm going through something right now because I'm just not feeling a lot of these games. We've been on 2K a lot, and
Called?
What?
Well, according to the conversation, that makes you contrarian.
Yeah. Okay. I just wish people who had that energy for Anthem kept that same energy for all these other broken ass games that are coming out, bro. But you know, it doesn't get the views, so they're not going to talk about it.
Here comes it.
But you know, that just for a greater conversation before we get into this Rage 2, because I know I'm not the only one who had issues. Apparently, like, because when I was streaming it, my chat was saying Angry Joe was raging because he was having crash issues too. And I went on Twitter and I seen a couple other like content creators that I follow. They said the game was crashing for him. I know JG, you said you ran into a game-breaking bug. Chaos said he ran into a bunch of bugs. What is going on with these Bethesda games? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not buying anymore. But not that I bought this game. Shout out them for the free code that I uninstalled. But I'm not buying any more Bethesda games if I have to. Like, I'm good off this shit because Fallout 4 was a technical mess. Fucking what was the other shit that came after that? That shit was buggy.
76.
Yeah, Fallout 76 is a buggy mess. Then this game, I couldn't even get past the fucking menu. I'm good, bro. I'm good off. Like, I'm officially unexcited for Starfield.
Be like that.
But we're supposed to be talking about Rage 2. My bad. Go ahead. Did you play Rage 2, Sin?
No.
Just based off gameplay you've seen, what kind of impressions you got?
Well, it gave me a lot of Borderlands vibes, like a more realistic Borderlands, but not enough to cop up the 60. So yeah, I'm only at this point. Bethesda has like they only got Elder Scrolls 6 for me, and then if that shit sucks, they completely lost my attention. Like, they've already done for you. So yeah.
You know, now that I think about it, yeah, I want niggas to keep that same energy, bro, that they have for fucking Anthem for these other. I couldn't even get past the first mission on Days Gone because that shit kept fucking glitching out. And then I couldn't even get past the mission, the main menu on Rage 2 because the game kept crashing, but nobody's talking about this shit. This shit is crazy. All right, my bad, Ethos, go ahead.
So yeah, a lot of
gaming, gaming is dead. Gaming is dead.
Right, goddamn.
I just want to play my games.
Board, he installed PUBG
you got
again,
some-
bro.
I uninstalled Dauntless too. Fuck that game. That shit boring, nigga.
Come out this year, bro.
That shit is boring. It did come out this year, technically.
It went free to play.
Well,
Yeah,
free to play.
it's the full retail release now. That was the betas you're talking about, but I uninstalled that shit. That shit was boring.
All right,
And
TH out here with the death of an industry vibe. I feel that. Okay,
The game is dead, bro. I need the fall to heat it up. I need Gears 5 to fucking heat it up or something.
just
Let me
give
tell you
2K
though,
all your money, bro. You'll be fine.
I guess I'm the only one that actually beat the game and played it fully. It honestly is just like Anthem, to the point of like, I feel like the best part of the game is its combat loop. The combat and gameplay is really good, but everything else surrounding it's kind of mediocre. Like I beat the game in 11 hours. Like it's a short fucking game, like, really fucking short. Like this wasn't me speed running it. It was legit. Like I beat the single player and I was like, wait, that's it? Like, it's live on stream, and everyone else in the chat was like, yo, that cannot be it. And yeah, it's pretty generic campaigns, kind of like.
So when you got to the end, did it feel like it? Like, did it feel like the story climax? That's why you were confused, or it was just the length?
There was definitely a climax. It was just like, but this, like, it was kind of like, yo, like that was it, bro. Like, it's like, okay, I get, like, that was the ending. It was more the shock of like there's no little twist, there's no like, you know, thing to keep me wanting to, you know, keep going to like do some more stuff. It was just like, okay, here's the boss that, you know, fights you at the beginning of the game, go kill him, and the boss fights are all like either recopies of each other and just like basically kind of boring mechanically. It's like when you're in the open world and you're like mixing it up and doing whatever what you want with the powers and stuff, it's fun. But then like when you're doing the mission stuff for like the bosses and stuff, it becomes very like generic. I know JG, he can probably attest to this, is when you were playing the big guys and it's just annoying trying to dash them and like just hit them, and yeah, that's all you do. It's there's no mix up, like none of the bosses like change up, like there's different types of bosses, like none of that. It's all the so honestly, it's like Anthem to me. Like I feel like there was potential. Obviously the best I describe is like id Software, the guys who worked on the combat system loop, they did a great job. But I'm not gonna lie, Avalanche kind of, you know, they was slacking on the open world aspect. It's a nice looking game, but like I had the same thing too. I was having multiple crashes live on stream. I think it was like every 2 to 3 hours I ran into a crash. Like my game would just straight up just stop working and just turn off. Yeah, that's about it. So I'd give it like if I have to rate it, I'd give it like a.
What'd you say you cut out?
I said if I had to rate it, I'd give it probably a 6.
Okay, interesting. What about you, Jay?
Yeah, I felt like the game it had potential, but it just fell flat. Like I had to agree with Ethos. The combat, like when you get all your powers and stuff, mixing it up, that was fun. It gave me Bulletstorm vibes, and that's, you know, that's the same thing that we felt when we played it last year at E3. But like the world is like, I understand it's supposed to be like, you know, the post-apocalyptic world, kind of like damn it, I can't remember the name, but it's supposed to be a Baron. No, not Metro. Mad Max. It's supposed to be like it gave me Mad Max vibes in that world, but it was like a big ass map with like nothing there. It was really like just nothing there. It was here like little things here and there, like every now and then you'll see some enemies, but it was just like really, really barren. It kind of like made little to no sense to, you know, drive from one place to another. The side missions were very mad. You just, you know, gotta clear out these fortresses or shoot this big ass thing that just like flew out of the sky, this sentry. And they were like kind of uninspiring for me. So like right now I'm just playing through the main missions, and one thing that makes me upset and not really care about the story is the fact that my audio keeps cutting out when the people are talking. I do have subtitles on, but when the audio cuts out, it gets upsetting. So that was an issue. The whole issue with me having a game breaking bug playing through a main mission, not even the side mission, but a main mission. I literally cannot continue until I beat this. It made me have to start all the way over. So that was very upsetting, but at least I didn't get that far, so it wasn't a huge deal. But I was about to uninstall this bitch too if I could have beat it. So it's just like Bethesda at this point, they need to come up with a new engine, because literally if you're basing all the games on the engine that you're doing, it's not good, bro. Like I understand that Fallout 76 was one thing, because that game was just a buggy mess, but having bugs like this in like all of your games, that's very upsetting. Like I want to like your game, Bethesda, because one of my favorite franchises from you right now is Wolfenstein, and we're about to get a new one called Youngblood, and you know damn well I'm going to play it. but like your engine doesn't even work with OBS. Like pretty much all of your games don't work with OBS. We got to find like workarounds. I was lucky to not experience any crashes, but again, I've dealt with other bugs in Rage 2 alone that, you know, if it was any other person, you wouldn't even want to play it. But I'm going to just get through it just because, and I got the game for free too, so it isn't really nothing nothing to me. So shout out to Bethesda for that. But the game just did not meet the expectations that I was hoping that was get like before I ended up playing it. It was just a mess. So Bethesda, just work on a new engine, because it's really past that point now. Like, I don't want to shit on you and all your games, but it's not working with this engine. It's a buggy mess, bro.
If you see me playing Starfield, it's because I got it for free. I'm just putting that out there. Or any other future Bethesda game. I'm good.
Shit, I might see if I get Wolfenstein for free.
I am not taking the risk.
Give me a copy. You know, we can go.
I'm gonna have to hit up Sean again.
Because I was heated when I bought that damn Wolfenstein and I got on stream and that shit didn't work. Then I looked stupid.
Either, yo. Like,
then I looked stupid.
The worst luck with Bethesda titles.
And I don't want to hear
it. Twitch followers.
I don't want to hear it either, because fucking Wolfenstein, that was on my old PC, and then now with this Rage 2, that's on my new PC, bro. It's Bethesda games, bro. Y'all do not optimize y'all games. Something is going on over there. I don't know.
It's a 20-year-old ass engine, bro. Like that engine's old enough to drink, and they refuse to let it go. But from
it's older
what
than
I've
you.
Heard,
you made that too easy, bro.
from what I've heard, they plan to drop that engine for Elder Scrolls 6. So you know.
Okay. Well, that'd be interesting then. I keep an eye on that. But yeah, we added the main conversations. Let's move on to the news section of the podcast. This caused a lot of stir on the internet. Kojima dropped the new gameplay trailer for Death Stranding. It was an 8-minute trailer. Pretty cool music. Had some gameplay, had some cutscenes, some voice acting, and all of that. I'm actually really interested to hear your take on this, Ethos, as the philosophical member.
Oh my god!
Yeah, because you like to talk, so go ahead and tell us what was your impressions. Was the wait worth it? Like,
I'm indifferent to the game.
Why?
Because I think I know what the game's about, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bruh. I'm not really hyped for another open world game. Feel like it's gonna be really empty based off of what I think this game is. I could be wrong, but like from the information I gathered on their website and from what I've get the contextual clues in the trailer, I mean, it's not really that deep. I don't think that people are making it. I just think people aren't really like paying that attention. Actually, I feel kind of sorry for Kojima, because I feel like he just wants people to understand what the game is, and he can't. Like, everyone's like just selling this game literally because they're like, bro, this shit is so deep. I don't fucking even know what's happening, but I'm gonna spend money on something I don't know what the fuck it is. Just person's name. So I don't know. That's some weirdo. I don't know.
So can you explain to the listeners from your rendition of what the game was about?
I'd be willing to bet. Honestly, I'd be willing to bet somebody that what I'm about to say is probably exactly what the game is. So the game, do you want to know like the philosophical thing behind what I think the game is, or do you want to know just basically like the game, like, you know, of the game itself?
Give us the condensed version, just what the game is about.
The game's going to be an open world game with shooter, like third person shooter, traversal, kind of stealth elements, but not like primarily stealth. Like, you can shoot at stuff if you want. Exploration game, where you play as a courier named Sam. And Sam basically is a courier for these different city states within the United States. There was like some sort of blast that happened in the future, and basically it inverted time, which creates what's called the time fall, which is like what you see people like floating up in the air and then them like trying to kill themselves. Basically it throws you in like a purgatory state, or basically you get stuck in like a hell. That's what like all the black shit is. And the babies, I'm gonna take a guess, because you know how they always say that like babies have vivid, like little kids and babies have vivid imaginations, and they can see things that a lot of times adults can't see, like in like, you know, like not fantasy, but like, you know, folklore. That's what probably the babies. They're called bridge babies because they can see the other side, which is those black things. That's why they connect to them. You run around the open world basically doing missions for these separate city states. And based off of the trailer, it seems like the one that you work for and the president who's left of it is trying to reconnect all the America back together again. but like all these other city states either don't want it or they're separated. And so basically from a philosophical point, I think the game's going to be basically about human connection, about what happens when humans are when they are connected with each other, and you know, they live with each other and they communicate with each other, and then what happens when you like separate humanity and you isolate them from each other, and how like you disconnect from each other. That's what the hands are for. The hands are like they are a symbol of, like, he kind of posted it on Twitter too, which kind of confirmed what I thought. How like when your hand is open, it's like a way of like grasping on and like connecting with another person, you know, shaking hands, you know, high five, that sort of thing. But when you close your hand, you turn into a fist. This is like conflict. You can't shake someone's hand and say you're disconnected. And so that's what the Strands is. So that's what I think his game is basically about. It's about human connection, basically.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
That's basically it.
I only want to try to
if you just think of it at a base level of just simply think of it as the post-apocalyptic world where basically a supernatural entity appears in the world, and basically humanity is basically cut off from each other, and there's a terrorist organization going around using it, using this supernatural entity to like basically destroy stuff. You've probably seen it where when the time fall happens, you probably notice in one of the trailers, like there's a crater. Apparently that's what happens at the end of it. Like if you cause a time fall, it'll like crater something. So like some terrorists are going around and manipulating this power to basically like blow up different humans basically as terrorists. That's what Troy Baker's character. And like Sam's kind of like the indifferent, like, oh, I'm just a courier. I just do the job. And he's kind of like indifferent to the world where he's like, this is how shit is. Shit happens. You know, there's nothing we can do to fix it. And like some of the other people, you know, who they show in the trailer are probably trying to like bring it back together. That's what Bridges is. I think Bridges is basically a courier service where they hire these people to go through the dangerous parts of the world to like deliver like supplies and like intel and, you know, research and stuff to like different of these outposts. So there you go.
Did you know your teeth move as you get older? I didn't until I noticed mine were shifting. I wanted to go get my teeth fixed, but braces? That's the last thing I'm doing. Then I heard about Candid, the clear alternative to braces, and I'm all in. Candid has an orthodontist who is licensed in your state, create a treatment plan for you, and even has a 3D preview of what the final results are like. That's what Candid did for me. Candid only uses experienced orthodontists. Other companies use dental professionals. Now that I've approved my 3D preview, Candid is creating custom clear aligners that will be sent directly to me. That means no hassle of having to go into the orthodontist office. Candid costs 65% less than braces. You can save thousands of dollars and have straighter, brighter teeth in an average of just 6 months. I'm excited to get my clear aligners from Candid and begin to fix my teeth. You're one step away from getting straighter, brighter teeth too. Use my dedicated link candidco.com/GI to learn more and get $75 off. That's candidco.com/GI for $75 off.
Also, thank you to our sponsor, Quip. Did you know that one of the most important things we do to our health every day is brushing our teeth? Yet most of us don't do it properly. Quip is a better electric toothbrush created by dentists and designers. Quip was designed to make brushing your teeth more simple, affordable, and even enjoyable. It features sensitive sonic vibrations, gentle enough for the most sensitive gums, a built-in 2-minute timer that pulses every 30 seconds and reminds you when to switch sides, helping guide a full, even clean. And why is this needed? Well, up to 90% of us don't brush our teeth for a full 2 minutes or don't even clean evenly. It features a multi-use cover that mounts to the mirror and unmounts to slide over your bristles for on-the-go brushing. Brush heads are automatically delivered on a dentist recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5. And this is why I love Quip. And that's why they're backed by over 20,000 dental professionals. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/GI right now, you'll get your first refill pack for free with a Quip electric toothbrush. I repeat, your first refill pack for free at getquip.com/GI. Did y'all hear that? getquip.com/GI. Man,
it's pretty simple when you think about it. But
the funny, I
just think he's marketing it very weirdly. That's why like people are thinking like, oh, this is all like crazy, like complex. Like this is just stuff that I just gathered by just like some research, checking his website and stuff.
I think I would have to disagree because first of all, you say you have to check his website. Second of all,
oh no, I'm just saying it's good. I'm not. No, hold on.
Check the star cards.
Look, me saying that like I get it is not me like condoning that it's fine. Like I am not on the boat of like I think his look. I uploaded a video where I was talking to somebody else like when I went on stream about it, and I was like, I feel like they're marketing this game too heavily on just Kojima itself, and I get you can do that because he's a special case, but like I don't feel like this kind of like there's a group of people, and I think I'm part of them, that makes you feel indifferent to this, especially if you're not like a Kojima fanboy or something like that. And the only people who I feel are really hyped about this game are either like people who are fans of MGS or Kojima, and like maybe people who are just genuinely like, oh, this game looks, mysterious and cool. But a good like comparison, if I will say, is like a Control. Control is another game that's similar to Kojima's game, not like they're a similar theme, but like they have this mystery aspect and everything's kind of weird about it. But I think they've done a way better job with Control's marketing, where like they're telling you more information. They're telling you exactly like, okay, this is what this thing is, but they're still leaving a strong element of surprise and mystery for it. So yeah, there you go.
Bruh, listen, all that fake ass deep shit that came out your mouth, that sound cool or whatever.
Yeah, we know you can't comprehend it. I get it. Okay. Okay.
I mean, you're not wrong, but no, I was gonna say, like, even if the story is,
that's the question. Would you get
well, it? The thing is, I don't care whether or not I do get it, because I'm more of a gameplay person. I was paying attention to the gameplay, and what I saw, whether the story is the deepest story or not, that shit looked boring, bro. It looked like a average third person shooter with some melee combat and that big wide open world with nothing in it. The ladder, yeah, and then the open world with nothing in it. I'm gonna eat those. I don't want no more. Because I've been sitting here shitting on all these games I've been uninstalling. You know what a game I have been enjoying? I've been enjoying Splitgate. It doesn't blow me away, but I have been enjoying it. And me and Black were talking about this, and I think one of the reasons I do is it's just fun to load into a game and play for 10, 15 minutes and get off. I'm tired of playing these 100-hour games with nothing in it, and it looks like another one with a fake deep story. I'm good. I will pre-order that shit. Not that I don't.
Okay. Disclaimer, chat, because TBH is right now being reactionary. Like, don't get triggered if you're a fan of this game and you hear that.
How are you a fan of a game that didn't come out?
Look, people on Twitter are already talking about this game's a masterpiece.
Man, fuck you niggas, bro. I don't care. You niggas is nerds.
The game can definitely end up being really good.
It could be. I just wasn't impressed.
Yeah, but the thing is, from what we see right now, I personally agree too. I don't think I'm really impressed. That's why I'm indifferent. Like, will I get it? Probably. Like, if there's
once again, it goes back to what I was saying a year ago.
It was the PC version. I might as well just wait for the PC version.
I said this a year ago. They're riding off his name. I still don't see anything that impresses me. They're riding off that name.
So you said Kojima, the fact that Kojima's making is the only reason it got clout?
Yep.
Yes, that's literally it.
But the only thing Kojima's ever made is Metal Gear Solid. We don't really know what else he can make, and this else that he's making doesn't look very interesting.
Yeah, that was my when I was talking on Twitch about it. I was talking to the person about it, and he was like kind of like defending the game, and I get the point of like saying that, like, it's like they all agree it's because of Kojima, but they think that like Kojima's been putting hit after hit after hit, so the chances of him putting a flop out is very weird. But then I was giving them examples, like, well, what about Cliff Bleszinski? Like, he was like the head of Gears, and then like George Morero, who did, like, he's the one that did Quake and did Doom. Like, he was the godfather that created those games.
It's easy to reiterate and build on what you already built, but to make something completely new and make it hot, that's different.
Yeah. But then on their defense, if Death Stranding ends up being similar to MGS, then he just put, like, it's basically MGS with just a new coat of paint.
Yeah, it kind of does look like Metal Gear Solid, like,
because it seems like, third person. The thing he's pushed is that it's not a stealth game, which MGS is more of a stealth game. So maybe that's where he's going to make it where, this is more of an action adventure game. But at this point, it's like Sony's this is all Sony games are nowadays. This is third person action adventure games with stealth elements, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm really going to be hyped about something like that, like another game like that. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely like, I'm kind of indifferent, but if the game comes out or they show something brand new and I'm just like, okay, that's pretty cool, then I'll pick it up. But for right now, like, there's no reason for me to pre-order this game or get hyped. I don't see the reason.
I mean, I watched the trailer multiple times. We watched it on stream, and then I watched it again once it dropped on YouTube. And like the chat just collectively was like, what the hell is this about? And and again, like Ethos, I wasn't saying like whether you were defending it when I said like you went on the website to look it up, but I'm sure you watched the trailer multiple times and you went to the website to look it up and you saw something on Twitter.
Oh yeah, this wasn't like some light thing, like, big brain. Like, I just looked at it and I knew exactly what it was like. No, this required like a lot of like, it took me, like, I did an hour of research.
Yeah, but my point is you took the time to gather your understanding, and from the average gamer, I don't think they're going to understand it. You're certainly not going to understand it from looking at this trailer. And when the game comes out, will there be a guarantee that you will understand it after you play through it? I don't know. Like I say, it may just be a little too deep or fake deep, as CBH says, for the average gamer. I just don't know how this is going to pan out. But I think the good thing is at least it's coming out this year, because we were wondering for the longest, when is this game coming out? This game that we knew nothing about, and then they finally gave us a 8-minute trailer, finally like trying to explain it the best way that they can until November comes around. So I'm gonna play it. Like I don't have any problem. I actually enjoy Metal Gear Solid, even though I'm not really a stealth type of person, but I definitely enjoy playing through it. And we'll see how this game ends up, but I'm just not excited about it. I'm even more confused after seeing this long ass trailer.
Hold on. Sin been kind of quiet. Let the young scholar speak his mind, man.
And ain't no scholar here, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
You're right. You from Florida? Go ahead, though.
All right. I don't know what the fuck is going on that shit. Like y'all said, the gameplay looked kind of boring, but if it has a good story that like would blow me away type beat, then I would definitely I'll go ahead and play through it, It's I have respect for Kojima, especially after all the shit he's been through, and I don't mind supporting them, man. So if the game if it doesn't suck, and if it has some type of essence to it, then yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll cop it and see what's up. But if it's a complete failure, then damn Kojima, I guess you really fell off, I guess.
What was you about to say though, Ethos?
I was gonna say, just to put respect on Kojima's name, because you gotta do that. I will say it's very impressive, the timeline that he was able to get like this level of quality of a game ready by like leaving. He put it on Twitter too. Leaving Konami in like 2015 and like 2016, like 2017, 2018. Like in 3 years, he was able to make a game like of this quality, like from scratch. Like
true.
That's really fucking impressive. Like that just shows like his studio has a lot of good talent and very disciplined and very good discipline.
Yeah, it probably speaks to the level of respect he gets too, because people are probably lining up to work for him.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
That makes sense. Hopefully it's good. I don't want anybody thinking I'm wishing that it's bad. I'm just basing it off what I saw. I'm a gameplay first person, and that gameplay didn't look like nothing special. But hey, shout out to the ladders. I used to love shooting ladders. Let's talk about a game that really matters. Call of Duty, baby.
Oh Lord.
So the rumors were true. The next, Call of Duty 2019 will be called Call of Duty Modern Warfare. They're calling it not a remaster, but a reimagining of the original, I guess. They said they're taking elements from the 3 Modern Warfare games, the original 3, and they're kind of bringing it into this one and reimagining the entire thing. So that's why they're calling it Modern Warfare. It's confirmed to have cross-platform play. When I read the article, they said that it's going to be cross-platform play, PC, PS4, Xbox, but they didn't confirm if it just said that like it's going to have it, but it didn't say if it's going to be between all 3, if that makes sense.
It might be like how Fortnite was.
PC, PS4, Xbox PC.
But yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't confirm how this. Yeah, it's still something, so that's cool. And then they also confirmed that there will be no season pass. All future updates will be free. It's also confirmed that it's running off a new engine, which with my theory, that means that this is definitely going to be a cross-generational game. It'll come out on the PC, PS4, and Xbox, and then on the PS5 and Xbox One, since it's running on a new engine. What's the name? What are your thoughts, Sin?
Well, I have a history with the Call of Duty franchise. Loved all the Black Ops, and lately, COD has been just something I cop if everybody else cops, not something that I personally go out of my way to buy and enjoy just for myself. But them announcing that there's a new engine for the game, crossplay, no season pass. It seems that they're taking a new generation, or not generation, my bad, a new path with the franchise, because season pass has been like a staple of the franchise. Crossplay has been asked for years, and now that they're finally giving it to us, it makes me think like, if will Infinity Ward take themselves from being the worst Call of Duty developer to being, like being able to compete with Treyarch and shit and stuff like that. So, I'm glad to see the path that they're going down, but it's just will the game at the end of the day, it's the age-old question, will the game be good, So
yeah, I'm also curious if they're doing this because they want to or because they feel like they have to, because I feel like Activision really doesn't have anything in their portfolio that's booming. I feel like Overwatch is on the decline. I mean, esports Overwatch I guess is still popular, but like the game as a whole, it doesn't really seem like anybody's playing or talking about it like that.
Esports Overwatch is dead as well.
Oh really? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
that I don't see it on Twitch now that I think about it anymore.
League dead. They get
Overwatch
tons of views every. Yeah, how's it dead?
No, but I'm like, I call it dead compared to like when it first started because when it first started,
it plateaued. Then it plateaued.
Yeah, basically plateaued.
Okay, that's a better word.
All right, I was like, yeah, we use that word a little too much.
Yeah,
there.
I would not say dead, bro. That is.
What other games does Activision? They have Call of Duty. They have Overwatch. They have. Is Destiny popping right now?
No,
I mean,
well, they split. So they split.
Oh, they split. So yeah. So I'm saying like it makes me wonder: are they doing this out of necessity or because they want to? Like it feels like they kind of have to in order to get in good graces. And let me see how much these Activision shares going for. I might have to buy some stock because these suckers about to buy Call of Duty, and Papa need to make some money. But what's today? How you feel about this new Call of Duty ethos? Ooh, $43 a share. That's not bad.
All right, here's the hot take.
Oh.
Actually, I think it looks good. I might have to renege on my original statement I put on Twitter about it. It's probably gonna still have bullshit in it. That's not what I'm talking about.
It's always weird to hear a black person say renege. I don't know why.
I know what you did there. But no. I mean, it definitely looks like a brand new engine. Those graphics look really good. Everything that seems to be coming out is really good news. I just know there's always caveats with this shit, and so like we know if there's no season pass, the microtransactions are going to be grievous as fuck. I don't know, like this is not even my like hype for any multiplayer because it's an Infinity War game, so I know I'm gonna hate the multiplayer. But what I will say is the concept of the single player and what like interviewers have said, what they've seen behind scenes of like a single player campaign. It seems like a very edgy political game. I'm on board for that. So that goes back to like the campaigns of like Modern Warfare. So I think that if they're actually going to push, like they were, there's like one interview where they said they saw a mission where you had to, I think it was the house one where you had to break in and like find like a certain terrorist cell that was inside of a house. So you're just like sneaking in and then you catch like a woman who's like one of them. And like she picks up like her baby or something like that, and she uses the baby as like a human shield, shit like that.
Oh,
like, have a choice of shooting it or something.
I just remember off the top of my head, one interesting thing that I found about this game was, was it Jake Baldino from Game Ranks? It was in one of his videos that he put out the other day. I don't know if he was supposed to say this, but he said in the video that because he was at the event where they got to play it like a couple weeks ago, and he was saying that people might be surprised by this Call of Duty because it's a little bit more slower and methodical and like tactical. Yeah,
like siege-ish.
Yeah, tactical. And I'm like, were you supposed to say that? But whatever. I'm gonna just keep that in my head. Like,
I put out on Twitter. I was like, what if this Call of Duty ends up being some like siege or something like that? And then like,
yeah, that's what he was saying.
Like, they meme me and say they already did that. It's called Ghosts, and I was like, I was like, fucking assholes.
Well, I just found that tidbit to be interesting because it wasn't in the articles.
Yeah, I heard a couple people who's like gone to the event. I've heard that similar thing where they say it's more claustrophobic and like intimate when you're playing it compared to like the ones where it's more bombastic. They say it's more like really like tactical, close and slow. So.
Slow Call of Duty.
That's gonna piss off multiplayer Call of Duty fans because slow in the word Call of Duty. Oh no, bro, that's a big no from them. Yeah, they hate that.
What about you, Jay?
From hearing the features, I'm excited about it. The one feature that I'm very excited about is crossplay because like my friends have been wanting to play like any game with me forever, and like I said, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the future. Like if you have crossplay anything for any multiplayer AAA title, third party title, this is going to be a win in my book. So I was excited about that. The no season pass I don't really care about because I don't buy it anyways, but that's a good thing for everybody else. But like Ethos was saying, like Activision could very well pull some bullshit. It's probably just smoke screen and they'll have something that's like super terrible in the game that they'll just not make me want to play it anymore, but we shall see. I think that with those features alone, it should be okay, but obviously we need to see some gameplay, and if that's true about the slow tactical gameplay, I don't know, bro, because I'm gonna be honest, like all throughout the time when I've been playing multiplayer Call of Duty, I want to be Rambo. Like I want fast gameplay. I want boots on the ground, fast gameplay. I want to be able to get all the kill streaks. And I'm sorry, dog. Like I'm
boots
I'm
on the ground.
Again.
This man used the PR line.
I'm not trying to play no Rainbow Six Siege, dog. I'm sorry. I don't want this teamwork gameplay. I thought that I did, but I'll go play another first person shooter.
I hope they get rid of that healing shit and just bring the auto healing back, bro. I hated that in Black Ops 4.
But it's not. Yeah, I'm
no,
not
fuck that. I like manual healing. Keep that shit.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
Then play Black Ops 4. How about that?
I think I'm good on that.
I do barely.
Right, you don't even play it, so we're not listening to you.
Hey, I play it. I play Black Ops 4 more than you guys. You fucking nerds.
I guess whatever.
You guys,
congrats nigga.
What a nerd.
But with Modern Warfare is my favorite franchise. I don't like Black Ops as much as I like the Modern Warfare series. So if they bring the campaign back, and if they don't reuse assets, because that's what they did with Modern Warfare 3, those bastards. Stop reusing assets for that. Just give me like a full fleshed out campaign. If there were rumors to saying that it was based off of the No Russian scene from Modern Warfare 2. So if it is, and I think it's going to be some really dark shit, and I'm all for it.
Well, how do you feel about the name period from a marketing standpoint? Do you feel like that's going to confuse consumers, Sin?
Shit. Kinda. If I was them, I would have just called it Modern Warfare 4, because I feel like if you would have called it Modern Warfare 4, people would have been like, "Oh, that's the sequel to the Modern Warfare 3 game. That was also a sequel to those other games." So I feel like calling it Modern Warfare, like they said, it's a reimagining. So that I guess that's why they took the name just Modern Warfare with no number. But I still feel like Modern Warfare 4 would have made it a lot more clear to people that this is the continuation of sorts of the franchise.
I think it's especially consuming for people who don't really pay attention to like gaming websites, just because they recently just put out the Modern Warfare remaster, the Call of Duty 4 one. And it's like, wait, I feel like the average consumer is gonna be like, wait, they just put out that remaster, like what, did they putting it out again, like for like the PS5? So I think that might confuse some people, because I mean we still got people out here that don't know the difference between the Wii and the Wii U. So it'd be like
that existence.
We know how this works, bro. Like anything after 3, it doesn't matter whether it's in movies, music, anything. Typically when you get past the number 3, that's when the franchise as a whole starts to decline. So they realized with Black Ops 4, like, which I was actually very surprised Activision did that and actually did call it Black Ops 4. I didn't think that it did as good as if they would have soft rebooted it as how they're calling it with this one. So that's exactly the reason why they did it. They didn't want to call it Modern Warfare 4 because they figured that it wouldn't do as good as the previous 3. So that's why they're calling it simply Modern Warfare. Is it confusing? Hell yeah. Like I would rather them just, make a whole nother Call of Duty franchise instead of the Black Ops and Modern Warfare, even though I love Modern Warfare. But I would rather them, like, once you get past 3, I would rather them just do something else if they were going to just soft reboot.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Like if they take the number out, that's fine. But the thing is, like, then you have to put a name in there that separates it, because like there's no confusion between Assassin's Creed Origin and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. They're two different games that don't have a number in it, and we know that they're sequels. But what's the name? Like, I don't know. They should have called it like Call of Duty Present Warfare or some shit like that. Like,
yeah, like something else, anything else. Like y'all did that. We had Advanced Warfare or whatever, Infinite. So it's like you've done it before. But I understand, like, you want to go back to the Modern Warfare series and that storyline. So, I understand why you want to stick with it. But just this name, it's so damn confusing. So, we'll see. But I think, again, this is purely marketing. They just want to soft reboot it and make like the average consumer think that this is something brand new, when in turns it's not. It's a continuation from the third one.
We shall see. I'm pretty sure we'll get some gameplay at E3, because you can always count on Call of Duty to be there. Just a presentation, because I think Activision isn't on the show floor either. I don't think. Yeah, they said
they're also. Fuck, so Activision isn't there either.
It's gonna be a big open space with fucking 2D indie games. Hipster indie games that nobody wants to play.
Like it seemed like it's going to be so small they might not even have to use like both halls, like the West Hall and the other hall.
Well, no. Fortnite needs its own hall. Don't get it twisted. They need as much space as possible for Ninja to do his little dance with everybody and shit.
They go take the South Hall then. Fuck. That's Fortnite right there.
What you about to say, Sin?
Oh, I was gonna make a ninja joke, but those are all played, so go ahead.
Okay. Other Call of Duty news, Treyarch is poised to take over Call of Duty 2020, which is funny because Modern Warfare still hasn't came out. Sledgehammer Games was next in line to do Call of Duty, but I guess there's some disarray at Activision and Sledgehammer, some shit like that, and Activision ordered Treyarch to take over the project. And what's really interesting about this is Sledgehammer is having to hand over the assets that they've worked on for Call of Duty 2020 over to Treyarch, and they're gonna like build upon that. And like don't get me wrong, yeah, Treyarch is better than Sledgehammer. I'd rather Treyarch make the game, but at the same time, just imagine like spending like the last like year and a half working on something, and then you have to give it to somebody else and let them take credit. They're gonna put the name on the paper and shit. I feel like I don't know. That would it would fuck with you. But how y'all feel about this decision, and why do you think they're doing this, Ethos?
Yeah. I don't really know. Since we don't really know like what exactly is causing it, but I mean, I honestly I just need to see more. So I until we see more.
What about you, Jay?
I mean, Sledgehammer must have did something bad. Like it wasn't up to Activision standards, so they was like, you know what, just go and get it up to Treyarch. Like everybody likes Treyarch more than you anyway. So, I mean, I don't know what they did wrong because we'll probably never see it. So we'll see what happens next year. But it kind of sucks though, because Treyarch is kind of like working. Well, they it's supposed to jump 2 years before they come out with another one, but now it's only 1 year. So we'll see if the next Black Ops or whatever else they end up making ends up being decent or not. Working on Sledgehammer's assets, because we never know like what mess they have to clean up from that.
Sin, you was telling me before we started recording the podcast, you had some inside sources that had some information on the situation. What was it?
Did I? I don't remember. No, I don't remember saying that. Are you joking? Or
yes, this man, bro. Did you get enough sleep last night, bro? What the fuck?
No, I mean,
I totally made that up.
But but shit. What you call it? You heard me clapping because I hate Sledgehammer. They're the. Wow. I'd say they're the.
Hate is a strong word.
Nah, I don't hate them. I don't hate them, but I very much dislike their games. I honestly, I dislike anybody that isn't Treyarch making COD games. But if it sucks that they had to scrap their whole project because it was their game next year, even though it's probably gonna suck. But besides that, like I said, it sucks that they had to drop their whole shit. But Treyarch picking it up. Maybe they could salvage whatever they were making. Maybe they can make it a lot better. So, it sucks for them, but I guess it's good for Call of Duty fans because, Treyarch is they worship Treyarch because they're the only people keeping the COD franchise alive. So, my
question is: are we getting are they building upon what Sledgehammer made, or are we getting the same name game, whatever it was going to be, or are we getting Black Ops 5?
Oh Lord,
that's a good question.
Shit. Ghost 2. There you go.
Wait, who made Ghost?
That's Infinity Ward. My bad.
Infinity Ward's making Modern Warfare. Oh no! You just is Call of Duty Modern Warfare Ghost 2? You heard it here first. Lord. You heard it here first. But yeah, that's all the residential Call of Duty news we got here. Some interesting news. Microsoft and Sony are joining forces on the streaming front and AI front. They made a pact. Basically, they're going to be working together to build different types of AI and working on solutions for streaming. They were kind of vague about this announcement. Here's what they said in the press release. We'll explore joint development of future cloud solutions in Microsoft Azure to support their respective game and content streaming services. By working together, the companies aim to deliver more enhanced entertainment experiences for their worldwide customers. And they also said Sony has always been a leader in both entertainment and technology, and the collaboration we announced today builds on this history of innovation. Our partnership brings the power of Azure and Azure AI to Sony to deliver new gaming and entertainment experience for customers. So it's kind of vague. They didn't really make an announcement on what they're doing with it, just that they're working together on some type of capacity with streaming and AI. So I'm curious to hear what are y'all theories on why they're doing this, because I was reading some people are saying the only reason they're finally joining forces is because they're scared of Google Stadia. You think that's true, Sin?
Google Stadia is the one. It's their gaming service, right?
Yeah, the streaming platform they have.
I haven't heard much about that, but I guess that would be a good reason to get together finally, because you know that the whole Xbox versus or the whole Microsoft versus Sony thing, it's an age-old rivalry, and you know, to see it come to rest, maybe things are looking up for the next generation of gaming, you know, because like we all know PS5s are on the way, new Xbox are on the way, so to have them together for for this next generation, maybe, you know, we could see a stop to this is a huge reach, but maybe we could see a stop to exclusives and stuff like that. So, and a lot more crossplay, you know, coming together. So, you know, that's my thoughts on it.
My man just gave the "I Have a Dream" gaming speech edition. Martin Luther King Gaming Jr. What do you think, Ethos? Why do you think they joined forces?
Yeah, I think it's probably Stadia. Maybe Stadia really is gonna end up being, because Google's massive. I think Google's bigger than Microsoft. Yeah, that it's probably that threat that they need to work together to create a technology that they can be competitive and outdo Google at. Or maybe it is just simply the future is now streaming. Like, we've heard these news reports like from years ago where like people were talking about the future being like streaming, and that Microsoft and Sony were experimenting with like finding ways of being able to play wherever you are, regardless of like so you could play on your PS4, like, you know how people want that now where you can play it on your phone. You could do it now, but putting that like where you could be anywhere in the world and without like a Wi-Fi, that might be the goal that they're aiming for. So
What about you, Jay?
I mean, yeah, the theory makes sense, because I think that Google Stadia, or Stadia, or whatever you want to say it, from their original press conference, when they showed it off, like, it did look very impressive. And I know that Xbox, they had, what is it called, like the X Cloud or whatever. They announced that, but I don't think that's going to really make any waves. So I just thought that it might have been Microsoft that came to Sony first and like, you know what, like, let's just team up and see what we can do together instead of separately. Because I mean, PlayStation Now, you know, that's not like a true gaming service. Like, it, you know, it was out before anything else, and like, it didn't really gain any traction. It was kind of buggy, and people weren't really willing to pay for it for what, you know, you could actually get. So I think that Microsoft is only joining forces in that aspect. It makes sense. And definitely makes sense, because I think that Google's going to make some really big strides in the game streaming service with theirs, because it looks like it's the most ready to be out in the wild. Obviously, it still has some time, but I think it's the most ready. I think it's the most impressive game streaming service that we've seen so far.
What would be fire is if, like, the only difference between the PS4 and the Xbox Two, or whatever they're going to call it, the 720, would be like the exclusives, but like all multi-platform games would be cross-platform. And then like their streaming service would be cross-platform, and you can log into your account from either platform. Obviously, I don't want to say obviously. It'd be cool if you could stream your Xbox games to your PlayStation, but I don't think that would happen. Just being able to, and vice versa, but just being able to log into the account and maybe even accessing cross-platform games if you choose to stream those from either console, that would be cool. But it's kind of hard to tell what they're gonna do with this. Is cross-platform party chat possible right now?
Oh,
that would be fire.
Just hire
man, Discords exist, man. Yeah.
No, well, you know, come on, bro. You know, especially like in the 2K community, you know, there are a lot of people out there that don't know how to use Discord. Unfortunately, it's like magic to them. Like,
well, I'm sorry that they're inept. That's not my problem.
Sorry.
I mean, I hope that
there's people that still use like party chat and PS4.
That's whack.
That earbud.
But I hope the Discord is making. I hope that they're talking to Microsoft and Sony and even Nintendo Switch to like actually get it like fully integrated. Because I remember, like, what the hell did they do for the Xbox with their Discord? Because it wasn't voice chat. It was just, I forgot exactly what they did with it, but it wasn't full voice chat. And I was like,
it would be fire to see the Sony and Microsoft ditch what they're using right now and to both just implement Discord. So then it's just cross chat across all platforms. Then
yeah, just use their technology. Like, it's proven that it works, so just do it.
True. So I mean, we'll see. Kind of vague, but over time things will play out. The Xbox Game Pass is coming to PC. Anybody care?
I mean, kind of cool. Yeah, because Game Pass does have a decent amount of games. It has
what games it got?
Classics. I remember
Sea of Z's.
Oh, yo, chill.
Hey, yo, chill. I heard Sea of Z is actually pretty fire.
Yeah, bro, got 1
All right,
million.
why don't you go
confirmed
play it?
Yeah, go play it. You stream it. I'll watch.
You gonna buy it for me? I will.
No,
No, get the Game Pass. It's like
It's
$10.
$1. It's $1, bro.
Okay, when it comes to PC, I'll buy it and I'll play. I'll stream it too. How about that?
all right.
Ethos is a confirmed butt pirate. Go ahead.
They have a lot of classic like 360 games and stuff like that. They have like BioShock and shit like that. They have Banjo Kazooie. Anybody cares?
No.
Like they have
I played that when I was your age. Like,
killing you, man. Killing you. What'd you call it? They have a lot of 360 games, like games you've already played that like if you would look at it on the Game Pass that you got for like it's like if you get it the first time it's like $1. Like you buy it for $1 and then you look at all these games and you're like, yo, I used to love this game. Let me like go back and play. I think like the Dragon Ages are on this shit. Like, you know, it's just like games that you loved that you've never went back to. Now you have like a chance to go back to, and all for like $1 to $5, depending on like whatever discount they give you. So yeah.
Wait. So it's $10 a month and it'll give you access to those games, and then after that, if you want to purchase the game, it gives you a discount.
No, it's when you have the game, you pay the Game Pass, and then you just keep it forever. It's like Orange. It's literally Orange and Access.
Yeah. So what are you talking about? $1 to $5? Because I thought it was just $10 a month and you get 100+ games.
I thought no, because you could get it for $1. You could get the Game Pass for $1, and then after that you pay. I don't know how much.
Oh, there's a poor people version.
$5?
There's a poor
Yeah,
people version.
Yeah. I thought no. It's literally the same thing. Like because I saw a couple weeks ago it was going for $1, and then after the month you pay $1.
Oh, it's a trial.
Yeah.
Okay. That's different.
So after that you got to pay the full price. It's $10. You said.
Yeah, it's $10 a month.
$10 a month.
Yeah. So yeah, after you pay the $1 or whatever promotion was.
Your first month is just $1, and after that it's $10.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
basically, and then yeah.
Okay. I mean, they gotta bring like new games to this. Like, is Gears 5 gonna be on the pass? Like,
Probably. Hey,
Yeah,
see,
it will be. Probably.
they're bringing a lot of for some reason they're putting a lot of new releases on there, like Crackdown 3 and stuff. So you could get Gears would be a perfect fit for it because they already have the entirety of the Gears franchise on there already. So
okay, well, that's a good deal. Yeah, if you're on a budget, then you can just pay the $10 a month and get all the new games and shit. It's just the thing is like once you don't have the money, then you don't have the game, and it's like then it becomes that debate: is it better to just invest that 60 or the 10? Because that 10 adds up over time.
It's just like
And reality is, even if they have 100+ games, that's just PR and a selling point. You're not going to be playing 100 games.
yeah,
Hey, you never
definitely.
know, nigga.
Bruh, you just said you don't have time for any open world games. You gonna play 100 open world games?
Nope.
Yeah, exactly. You barely got time for Death Stranding. So I mean, there wasn't a release date on when this is coming to the PC, but I'm pretty sure at E3 they're gonna give more details on the Xbox Game Pass coming to PC. So if you're on a budget and you're looking for like a bunch of games for $10 a month, look out for that. That's something I'm sure they're gonna talk about at E3. Another subscription service announced. Ubisoft. Well, this wasn't announced. It's rumored that Ubisoft is the next to do a subscription service. This was it leaked on their the Uplay store. And before they took it down, I guess someone got a screenshot of it. No pricing on how much it would cost, but basically the same shit as EA Origins or Xbox Game Pass. Pay a fee a certain amount a month, and then you'll get access to all the Ubisoft games. Yeah, I think that their library is vast enough for like a monthly fee.
Shit.
No.
Like, besides the obviously the Assassin's Creeds, like besides those, what
Half the Assassin's Creeds have been given away for free if people pay attention.
Oh yeah, the AC3.
Yeah,
Splinter Cell. That's really it. Like, I'd pay for it because like maybe I'd go back and play like AC Origins if they put that shit on there because I haven't played that yet. I basically play like any Ubisoft games that I looked out for in the past but never got the chance to play. I'd pay that 10 just to play that, and then like probably just give it up.
How do these services is it like Netflix? Because like Netflix used to be where like you pay the fee every month, but if you turn it off and turn it back on, there was no fee. But now and this is why I don't subscribe to Netflix anymore. I'm on Ace's account. What's the name? Yeah, I'm on his joint. What's the name? Now if you cancel your Netflix and you want to go back the next month, now they try to charge you like a $5 convenience fee to restart your account because for whatever reason. Do they do that with this game shit? Because then when I think about it, it's not bad if you pay $10 for that month, and then let's say Watch Dogs 3 comes out and you want to play it, but you don't want to pay $60. You could pay the $10, beat it in a month, and then turn the shit off. Can you do that? Like,
Probably.
Well, I haven't tried it, so I don't think that they have a restart fee on it. So
fuck
until, like people start abusing it, then they might.
I feel like Origin Access laid down like the groundwork for game subscriptions, because with Origin Access, all like, you know, pay the money, get the games canceled if you don't want to play them anymore. And
the problem is now it's becoming this argument. It's just too many fucking subscription services. EA Origin Access, Xbox Pass, Ubisoft, fucking Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Crunchyroll, Funimation. It's like, who has money for all this shit?
Exactly. You're gonna have to cut some stuff off, yeah, because it's way too many subscription services. I don't know why Ubisoft decided to join in on this, but then again, I mean,
I saw. I don't know if it was Vice or something. It was some short documentary I was watching about investors and inventors, and due to sharing his come up story, and he was basically saying like this day and age, like if you're an inventor, like it's almost impossible to get investors unless you have a subscription service, because he invented something. And they said the idea was cool, but there was like, well, how are you going to make money? He's like, I'm just going to sell the product. And they said they laughed him out of the room. I guess investors aren't looking for people to just sell products. They want reoccurring passive income. And that's why I think you're starting to see it. Maybe these same investors and groups they're influencing the gaming community as well. And
games as a service, basically.
Yeah, games as a service, basically. Like they just want reoccurring payments, basically.
That's how you do it.
Like you could come up with something that like the cure for cancer, and they'll be like, all right, well,
but can we microtransact?
Right, basically, yeah. What's the reoccurring payment? Basically, I was like, that's wild, bro. So yeah, look out for that. That's just a rumor though. We'll see at the Ubisoft press conference if they announce something. Hopefully they'll announce Watch Dogs 3 because Watch Dogs 2 was great. Ubisoft Skull and Bones was delayed. 2020?
This game ain't never coming out.
Who asked for this game, bro? I'm still to this day, I'm like, what the fuck? What? Like,
yeah, I don't even understand what's the issue at this point. Like, why are they having trouble with this particular game? Like, I got a feeling it's going to come out and it's really just going to be a flop.
Super. Excuse me. You was talking about you were a fan of Sea of Thieves. Are you a fan of Skull and Bones, Ethos?
Anytime I could be a butt pirate, it's always a good time for me.
Oh Lord.
Facts. Facts. Man, live your truth, man. It's Pride Month.
Shout out to all of our homies in the LGBT community.
Facts.
Yeah, shout out to Brandon.
It's all jokes. We got love for everybody. It's all jokes.
We got love for all y'all, bro. Hope y'all have a great month.
But that's all I got on my podcast notes. Does anybody got anything else they want to add before we wrap it up?
No.
Yeah.
Borderlands 3? Nah. Like,
it's Borderlands 3 is $40 on the Epic Game Store if anybody wants to pre-order.
Yo, let's go.
I mean, it's better than paying $60. Just giving a heads up, you know.
No, that's not possible. Remember.
Man, I don't want my account locked, bro. Chill out.
Oh yeah, the Chinese spyware. Facts. It's all a ploy to get your fucking information. Oh, I forgot to put this on the notes. I said notes. I forgot to put this on the notes. RIP to the Ouya. The servers got shut down, man. We lost a great one, man. If you can get a moment of silence for the Ouya.
Great.
Right. Yo, what's some of your favorite Ouya memories, Joe?
None.
All right, guys. This podcast is
I like when I downloaded that one game and I played it. That was pretty cool.
Did you buy it? I think you were the only one.
Hell no.
No,
you bought an Ouya?
No, yeah, I bought one.
You bought an Ouya?
Yeah, for shits and giggles.
You gotta take a picture of it.
Review it. I think I threw it out recently because I found it in my dirty laundry hamper. I couldn't find it. I think I threw it out.
Why?
I don't know.
Why is your console in the dirty laundry hamper?
It's not like I was playing games with it. It's basically a doorstop. Like, whatever.
True.
Oh my god.
But yeah, RIP to the Ouya, man. He was ahead of his time, man. Keep holding it down in gaming heaven, bro. So that's the end of the podcast. I'd like to thank everybody for listening. You got the show floor, Sincon. What's your closing statement for Gaming Illuminati episode 85? Go.
Appreciate y'all for letting me come on here. Love this podcast. We'll always support it. And yeah, it's great to finally get my chance to be on here.
True. Ethos, what's your closing statement for Gaming Illuminati episode 85? Go.
It's cool being here. Bless up. Hope y'all have a great weekend.
This will probably be out, bruh. All right.
Wait.
This probably won't be out till like Tuesday. Yeah, you gotta speak from the future. You gotta prophesize. We're the enlightened gamers. And Jay, what's your closing statement for episode 85? Go.
Shout out to Sencon for being our Patreon guest. Much appreciated. You were here. You were on time. Unlike Ethos, once again.
Yeah, we gotta give you a clout for that. Facts.
Yeah, big facts. So Ethos, we gotta like tape his phone near him since he wasn't near it, apparently. So but shout out to
You
y'all,
don't want to
man.
know what I was doing.
Beating off.
Yeah, you're right. I probably don't want to know, but
Oh no!
Whoa!
That is not that timetable.
I have alibis.
Your phone might not be.
All right, let me pull out the TBH. Let's ask you about certain.
Let me call JoJo.
Let's talk about where you were certain days, huh?
You know what I was doing.
Exactly.
My phone always lit. Anyways,
responses on them texts.
Anyways,
oh, wait, no, that's Ace. Never mind. All right.
This has been Gaming Illuminati episode 85. Once again, thank you for listening. If you want to be on the show like Sin, be sure to back us at patreon.com/GI updates. Download our app. Listen on the go, Spotify, iTunes, blah, 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 blah. I'm tired of talking and I'm hungry and I need to go edit the show. So everybody have a nice one. Bye.